Hey, welcome to this video about multiplying square roots. If you want to multiply square roots, the numbers underneath the square root do not have to be the same. You multiply them by each other and you write it as one square root. So the first one, the square root of 5 times the square root of 3. You can say that's the same as the square root of 5 times 3. And 5 times 3 is 15, so it's the same as the square root of 15. And then the next one, the square root of 2 times the square root of 18. So I can do the square root of 2 times 18. And 2 times 18 is 36. And take a good look. The square root of 36 is a whole number, 6. So this is your final answer, not this. Here, this is not a whole number, so I'll just leave it like this. But here, this is 6. Okay, then a little bit harder. You can also have numbers in front of the square root, as we saw in the video of adding square roots, if you watch that. So what do? You put the numbers in front of the square root to the left, the numbers underneath the square roots, or the whole square root actually, to the right, and then you multiply everything and write it as short as possible. So this one would be 5 times 3, 5 times 3, times the square root of 4 times the square root of 3, and then you write it as short as possible. So I know 5 times 3 is 15, and we just learned that we can multiply 4 by 3, and then we get the square root of 12. So that would be 15 times the square root of 12, and of course, as you know, we can leave out the multiplication sign. So it will be 15 times the square root of 12. Take a look at this one. We do the numbers to the left, so we have 4 times minus 6, 4 times minus 6, and the square root of 2 times the square root of 8. The square root of 2 times the square root of 8. 4 times minus 6 is minus 24, times the square root of 2 times the square root of 8. And that is, of course, 16. So the square root, so this is the answer. But we have to take a good look at this one. The square root of 16 is a whole number. So I can write this like minus 24 times 4, because the square root of 16 is 4. And then minus 24 times 4 is minus 96. This is our final answer, minus 96. Thank you for watching this video about multiplying square roots.